Hello guys. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Good evening. Good evening. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so I'm actually little bearish on Ethereum, and I've taken a small scalp short here. Okay. So that's a current trade. So if you are planning to enter into this, you guys can also join here at this range. Okay, I'll explain the trade once everybody start to join in. So if anybody wants to trade take a trade here, you can enter here at this short, not Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, both. Ethereum you can enter here. Your stop loss will be 308.84 and your target will be this low. Okay, so we'll be targeting around 2 hour current market price. You can enter BTC also same one. Your stop loss will be here, just above this. Okay, you can target this low. I'll explain the trade once everybody start to join in. Okay, so this trade is currently I am in on Ethereum. Mine is like going on. Anybody entering? Let me know if you guys are entering into the trade. Hopefully we will be able to capture a decent trade. So this will be the entry, and this will be a 34-point stop loss, which is around 1% risk we are taking. Okay, we will be able to ride this one same like yesterday's trade. Once this low is taken out, we will start trailing our SL. Okay, same like yesterday, nothing changed. Trying to enter. Yeah, you can enter at the current market. It's a good price to enter still. Mine is like slightly bigger position. That's why the P&L is showing this one. But actually, mine entry is very near only. That's why I'm telling you guys to enter. Now it's starting to move. Anybody got entries? BTC or Ethereum? Hi. Both trades, you guys can go here. Okay. A small stop loss here. We will be looking for like not like yesterday's trade. We are not looking for capture the entire move or something. We are trying to scalp it out here. Okay, mostly. So you can keep around 700 pips here in stop loss. Okay, not options, futures. Okay, Ethereum and both Bitcoin. Bitcoin is slightly a riskier, but like both these things. And Sol also looking good. So I'll tell you the reason why I'm entering into this trade, especially in Ethereum. So most of the times what I do is like previous day high sweeps are something which is okay. Previous day high sweeps are something which I take very interest. So you can see here price went above previous day high and started rejecting from previous day highs. This is always shows a sign of weakness in the market. Okay, this shows like a lot of like weakness in the market. So that's the reason why I started to take a trade. So once you can see here, there was a liquidity buildup which has happened here. Same like yesterday, once a price again manipulated here with an engulfing candle, I started taking into the trade. Okay. If you had to choose one, then I would probably say Ethereum will be the best one. Looking at the structure, the best one to take is Ethereum. Okay, that will be my recommendation. BTC also is looking good, but BTC, the problem is with BTC is that there is this liquidity is still here. Okay, this can you see this liquidity, this equal highs which are here? There is a chance that what will happen is the price might go till here, grab liquidity, then it will start to do this thing. There is a good probability that like price can do this thing. But Ethereum, what has happened is Ethereum already done the liquidity part, so that is why I'm keeping little buffer above it. Even if the price comes little above here, okay, if the price come little above here also, there is a probability that like it can come little high, but probably we will be seeing a bearishness only. So overall, if you are looking at the structures, everything looks very much bearish only at the moment. Okay, especially with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all those stuffs are looking extremely bearish. So that's why I am holding into the bearish bias itself. Okay, so structures, your bullish time structures, like if you see like what has happened in the previous day, Ethereum is tends to follow these structures, and I've showed you guys this yesterday also. I personally love to see what does US market does when it comes to the trade activities. Like what I'm seeing is like there is huge amount of weakness is visible in US 100 and US 30, especially in US 100 and US 30, that is visibility is there, and there is a probability that this can also take a hit. So that is giving me an extra confluence. So I've taken with a slightly less risk. Okay, usually I take around $500 as risk. Because it is a scalping trade, I'm only taken with around $250 as my risk. So because I'm scalping only, it's not at my optimal trade location, but still it is a good setup. So that's why I'm taking a trade. How many of you are in? Anybody in on it? How many of you are in? Okay, one. Anyone else? Two, three. Okay. Four. Beneath. Okay. Stop loss above this high, bro. So this is my stop loss. That is your limit orders, right? Ethereum and Bitcoin trades. Limit orders only, right? Okay. So you guys. Okay. So which is good. Like let's see now. Probably just like yesterday, it will take some time. Okay. Or like if it is hitting a stop loss, it's fine, because like you need to understand how we are managing our trades here. Okay, yesterday in live both the trades hit our targets, right? Everybody made some profit yesterday. Did you guys make profit yesterday? Yes or no? How many of you made some profit yesterday? Right, so how did we do it? Very simple maths we will do. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So we were able to make yesterday. Okay, we were able to make profits in two trades, which is like one is 2.2R and other one was close to 3R. Okay, so which means that yesterday we were up almost 5.3R. Okay, in total. Okay, so which is a good R for any day. Okay, which means that we were able to make decent amount of profits from yesterday, and we are risking only a fraction of that today. Okay, we are risking only a fraction of that today. So if it works out, we will be starting to accumulate on our profits only, and if it is didn't work out, we will be losing from little amount from our profits only. So that's how we should be managing our trades. So when we manage our trade, okay, when we manage our trades properly, we will make decent amount of money in the market. Okay, so that's very important. Ethereum entry price, current market price is the entry, bro. It is near our entry or slightly above my entry. Okay, it's close to my entry. Yes, my entry is little higher. Okay, so my entry will be somewhere around here. I'll show you. Yeah, what is my entry price? 55. This is my entry. So it is very near to my entry. So if it is, let's see what it will happen. Bitcoin, please don't take it at the moment. I will tell you if this is what I want. Okay, If I see something like this, a grab of this high and price rejection start to come in, this is where probably I'll be initiating a bigger position. Okay, I'll try to do that with you guys itself if it is happening. If the price get rejected, goes here, get rejected from all these ranges, then I'll be probably looking for a trade opportunity here. Still that line, we'll play on Ethereum itself. Let's see how it goes out. If it is going to hit our stop loss, we'll take a loss here. That's it. So let me ask you guys one question. Okay. Let me ask you one question before going in anything. Like, what strategies you guys follow for like your futures? Like, if you are trading every day or like anything like that, like what strategies you guys follow usually? Nine and 20 EMA. Okay, crossovers. 920 EMA crossovers. Is that what you plan? Others, what strategies you guys follow? I just want to understand like what you guys follow. Short below 20 EMA. Okay. Please try to stream at high picture quality, bro. At a picture quality, I've tried to do it, but the problem is the stream quality is set by the PC itself. Like the PC is like struggling. I'll figure out a way by next week. Okay. Fib retracement with like support and resistance in gold or bin US 100. Okay. High Kanashi. Okay. Anyone else follow any other strategies? SMC, OB, FEG. Okay. Support and resistance. Okay. A lot of like support and resistance. Like I was just following you. Okay. Others? No issues with like withdrawals or anything, bro. I can confidently say that like for you, there is not much issue you will be facing if there is withdrawals or anything. That I've met them, so I know them, so no issues with them, and they have like FIU registered also, so you won't won't be any issues. Okay, same you bro. Okay, coin flips. Okay, which is good. So you, how many anybody who trades like altcoins or something like that here? Do you guys trade any altcoins or something like that for flipping coins or finding any meme coins or something like that? I there was a guy who was telling me yesterday. That's why I'm asking. Like there was a guy who's told me that like he finds his altcoins and like uh, do fundamentals and try to take trades based on that. So any one of you guys do that? Like yeah, Algo has good potential. See, like Algo, it's good, bro. Like I'm not saying like I'm totally not against Algo and all, but optimizing an Algo is like very difficult task to do. Okay, finding and especially when it comes to crypto, the problem is with the crypto is that like crypto has its own uh, problems when it comes to this VIX. Okay, so if we don't manually look into the trades properly, the problem is that there is a higher chance that we might not be end up like getting into the trade. Ethereum vessel is here itself. Oh, that one. I thought you were asking me about like algo trades, bro. Yeah, I thought like you were talking about like when we are talking about trade. No, you said like algo said. I got connected with like algorithmic trading. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I am in on like ETH short here. Might we might take a, let's see how this candle was very important for me. Okay, next two candles will be very important for me on it, Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is going to grab liquidity from here, and then if it is false, Ethereum will be like definitely will be looking good for a short opportunities. Okay, so that's what like I am expecting. But if it is going to break from here and started to move higher, then it will be a difficult thing for us. Okay, so let's see how this candle is going to sustain. So the problem is that, so what I'm seeing is this low which was here on this range got manipulated here, and now the price is trying to move higher. So which is not at all a positive sign for me. So ideally, I won't be sticking to this trade if it is like a 50-minute candle close is happening above this range. Then probably I'll look for a long opportunity in Bitcoin. Okay, both Bitcoin and Ethereum. This sweep is very important. Okay, so we can look for a long opportunity. We'll close this position. So let's wait for this 15-minute candle to close here. Then we will take it. So one more minute is there. If it is, I'll update. I'll tell when to exit. CoinSwitch interfaces, like don't spam da. CoinSwitch interface, I will be definitely, we are making a video most probably by next Monday or Tuesday. You will be getting the videos. Okay, the shoot will be done most probably by today or tomorrow, and editing and everything will be done by that. My position is here, bro. Here it is. So if at all like this 15-minute candle is closing here, and like if I see a continuation candle, then we will see a rejection peak push going up. So I'm thinking to exit on this one here itself if this 15-minute is candle is getting close. Oh yeah, option balance is different, bro. Okay, I am exiting the Ethereum trade now, guys. Oh no, rejection is coming in again. Should I exit? Wait. Okay, don't exit now. Let's see whether it is getting rejected. Hmm. Okay, I am exiting the Ethereum closing here. Okay, with a small stop loss of $38. I have exited. Be looking for like scalp in this one, Bitcoin. Okay, so I am done there. The bias is, it might fall, but like I don't want to risk too much. So uh, Bitcoin is not giving me any confidence. Okay, so please exit the trade with like a very minimum stop loss. So I'm looking for a, see, this is the problem, like which the sweep, this 15-minute break is very strong, which is very interesting. So I will take one long here with a very small stop loss. Okay, this will be the position which I'll try to hold it for next day. So my stop loss is 90840. Okay, I'm entering with you guys. You can enter along with me if you want. But I'm minimum risk only I'm taking. I'll take close to 200 rupees in risk. Okay. $200. This is a scalp only, which I'm trying to do because of this push which is coming here. The sweep is also validated with this breakout. So, okay, so we'll try to see like if it is sustained, we will be going in from here. Okay, so let's see. Let's the price if it comes down to here, or I will take it from directly from here. That is one thing which is little getting tricky. 25k is more than enough, bro. Order flow, like, see, I personally trade with my own setups, bro. So that's only reason. Like, I trust my systems, so I trade based on that. Order flows are like extremely good, but I am also like trying to incorporate into my trading system also. Once I gain confidence on that, like I'll start using order flow and show you guys as well. Okay. See, that is very simple, bro. So first thing you need to go is like you can choose market orders. Like I usually go in at market orders. Okay, you can set up limit orders also or market orders also. So this once you click here, the first thing you need to keep is your stop loss. Make sure that you change from percentage to points, and then you can insert your how much is your order value. Okay, so once you add your order value, you can see how much is your stop loss here. Okay, so let's say like 88 rupees is on 100, uh, $10,000, which is coming in. Okay, so let's assume that I want to risk double of this, like let's say like 200, which means that I will have to increase my order value to close to 25,000. Got it? I have not entered, bro. I have not entered anything as of now. Oh shit, man. The BTC fucked. BTC triggered us. Ethereum looks weakish. Very tricky. So what you need to understand is at the moment, like both things are like looking on both directions, which I feel like there is weaknesses coming into the market again. So if Ethereum might take a hit, is 5k enough capital to start, and how much leverage you should be take? Leverage is like you can keep it at 25x itself, bro. But like what you need to do is like whatever your leverage is, make sure that your P and L, okay, that is where like estimated P and L on your losses should not be crossing your account size or anything like that. You should not risk massive amount of money or anything like that. It should be very minimal to your risk appetite. Okay, that is the most important thing. So if you are able to do that like with a minimum risk appetite, whatever capital you can do. Bitcoin, if it is started to boom from here, probably till here I'm looking at, bro. 94,000 range till here it can move. But I am not like I don't have confluences for this. If you're still in on Ethereum, hold it. Okay. Which is turning out to be nice now. If you're still in on Ethereum, hold it, no issues. It will work out. It will looks like it will take a dump now because this if this breakout is failing and if it is not tapping here and starting to push from here, probably once I put in no, bro, you won't be having any issues withdrawing or anything like that. If I see if we are in on Ethereum, make sure that like this low should be taken out immediately. Okay, this is very important. Okay, if how many of you are in on Ethereum still? Next week onwards, I will start doing in INR itself, bro. Exited. Some of you guys are in, some of you guys are exited. In. Got out. In. Okay. So if you are in, keep holding. Okay, you ended back, which is good. Okay, so if you are in, keep holding it. Like this is the level which we want to see. Okay, ISO speed also is joining the beast. My live, very good. Speed, say hi to Cristiano. Okay, big fan. So let's see, like if this is going to do well or not. Like let's see, probably if you are in on the trade, we'll hold it. Okay. Uh, I had my reasons why I exited. I told you guys. So let's see how that is going to work out. So we'll see. Long trade minute, like I have not taken any BTC long da. I've told I will take only, see I kept my orders ready here. I have not entered into BTC longs or anything. I told you, like if I enter, I will definitely tell you. What is your doubt, Praveen? I either have to BTC order value not used to stay like you. So that one, bro. I will start reading on next week onwards in INR itself, so that like you guys can also follow easily with me. Okay. So next week onwards, I will do convert everything into INR, and I will start from Monday. Next Monday, I will start doing it from this thing. Sorry for this thing, but like from next week, I will also start using INR, so that like for you guys also it will be easy for you to treat. Okay. Futures firm. A futures form for what, bro? Crypto or anything like that. Now comes your tricky part. If this reacts from here, okay, and if it started to push from here, this is where like you will start to see some momentum picking up. But the problem is my confluences are not aligning properly. So which means that don't take this trade, okay? Bitcoin, please don't take this trade. I'm not like this thing. The only trade which you should be holding is this one, Ethereum. Okay. If anybody is in on Ethereum, please keep holding it. This is the one which you should be holding. No need to change anything. Just keep a stop loss above this thing. Probably by at the time of US market opening, we'll start to see big moves coming down. So if anybody wants to re-enter into this position also, it's fine. I am looks like extremely bearish now. Okay. Uh, Anybody in profits at the moment? And how much profits you are in? That's what, like if you want to re-enter into it, like it's totally fine. This price range, if you can re-enter, no issues. Okay, $5. Okay, nice. $5 profits. Okay, good. That's good. Others, I think like around 5 to 6 people were entered. No, anybody who want to re-enter into it, like can re-enter. Probably we'll start to see big momentums coming in at the end of US market opening. Okay, end of US market opening or like opening of the US market, we'll start properly see like a huge momentum going to pick up. Profits. How much profit you are having in INR? I'll convert and tell you. $70 in profit. You have $70 in profit. Seriously. Then Dinesh will be sponsoring us biryanis today, guys. Happy, happy. Yes, you can stick to that, bro. 70. I thought you are making more profit than me. It's like, oh, yeah. You got $26 in profits. So, see, but that is very important. Okay. So, the whole point about like we are doing this live and all is like you want to make sure that like you trade things properly. Okay. Just because of some emotional things or something, you should not be entering into a trade, and just because of some emotions, you should be exiting because of a trade. Always make sure that like there is a valid reason why for your entries and exits. Okay, always make sure that there is a valid reason for your entries and exit when you are trading. So if there is no valid reason for your entries and exit, it is going to be very difficult for you to manage your positions in the long run. Okay, so that is a problem. Again, CoinSwitch, bro. If you want to open an account, on the stream descriptions, I have shared the link and everything for your brokers. You can do that. See, like initially, I was exactly like you guys. Okay, uh, I was scared. I didn't had any opportunities to trade properly and everything. Okay, and guys, the Ethereum trade is not looking good at the moment. Okay, now you can exit completely. So so you can see that like from here, Bitcoin is starting to bounce, which is what we are seeing now. So if don't try to hold the positions now, so by US market opening, we might start to see not a fall or something. It will fall, but the problem is probably it will create a wild move, either on up or down. Then only it will start to move. Okay, so if you want to exit from here, no issues. You can exit. I'm not holding this trade anymore. Okay, probably we might start to see some push on upside. Probably might come in, which is not ideally good. Okay, so I won't recommend you guys to hold this trade. You guys can exit. You can start off with a capital of let's say 10 to 5 to 10k range. You can start off. Still you gain confidence. Once you gain confidence, then only you can increase your quantity. So this trade, why I'm exiting is because there is a lot of volatility is starting to come in, which means that there is a problem that it might come and take out our stop loss, then probably might start to fill. So we have around 0.5 R as our risk. Okay, currently we have around 0.5 percentage reward we have. Okay, so which is, I would say, like at this moment, I don't want to risk it. It might start to fall very aggressively, but volatility might pick up and then we might get stopped out, which is very unrealistic things to do at this moment. So that's why I don't want to take into this as an entry point. So you guys can book here, no issues. Will if I find anything solid, if I find anything solid, we'll probably looking for a re-entries or something. This is like with a 0.5 percentage profits, you can book it off. And if I find anything good during the US market hours, I will definitely going to update you. So you were asking about like how I control my emotions. Majority of the time, what I do is like I don't think about it much. Like I focus mostly on my system. Okay, so the moment you start focusing on your system, you will start trusting your system. That is when you will start to see your emotions will start to go away from you. Okay, I am going to do a No. Okay, so I am taking a scalp here on BTC at from this bounce. My stop loss is just below here, just like we planned. Small target only I'll be looking for. Okay, that's it. This is what I will be looking to trade. So I've entered into this BTC long from this sweep break FEG tap. From here, I will be looking for an entry, long. So I've entered here. My entry price is here. So if anybody is interested into it, like you guys can look for entries. Probably a little volatile. So if you don't want to enter into the trade, it's okay. I have taken only very small risk. Any books that you can suggest to us for indicators? Indicators, I don't have any books which I personally don't trust on indicators much. So best books for trading psychology, Mark Douglas's books are really good. Okay, so any books from Mark Douglas, you can definitely go and read it. It's wonderful books. Then Mark Minervini's books are there. Okay, Trade Like a Champion, or like Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard. Okay, that one is really good. One more book I would suggest is like, as a trader, the most important thing is going to be setting up your habits. So for that, like you can read something known as Atomic Habits, which is going to help you a lot on setting up your emotions in trade. Okay, so if you're able to set up your emotions properly, if you're able to do that properly, and like if you organize everything properly, that is going to give you definitely a huge amount of boost for you. Okay, so that is definitely good. Anybody in on BTC? I've taken very comparatively very low risk on this trade. Okay, only I'm risking around 0.5 percentage because of the volatility which might come into the market. So that is one reason why I'm not like taken any huge has positions here. Very minimal size only with 0.5 percentage risk only, which is very important. Okay, managing your risk is very important. Don't oversize or anything like that. Don't do it. Make sure that like you trade with a minimum risk. That is going to help you guys to grow your account. Don't try to grow your account overnight or anything. We want to make sure that like we do this properly, and end of the month or end of the year, that is where like we want to make sure that like we are going to be profitable. So to do that, like you have to be in control of your risk and make sure that you follow that properly. So in this trade, like yesterday's trade, I took a risk around 1%, but the setups were extremely good. Today I'm not risking too much risk. Let's say I'm restricting myself to 0.5 percentage because currently the markets are not like extremely bullish or bearish, I would say. It's kind of a very sideways trending kind of situation is happening. The only trade which I have seen is this one from the sweep. Market is like bounce from here, and if you see here on a 30-minute time frame also, why I'm doing this thing, it's like this 30-minute base buildup was happening here. You can see manipulation happened here. At the meantime, there was high manipulation also happened here. That is the reason why I'm telling you that there is high probability that volatility will be coming into the market. So if it is, this trade is very little less aggressive in nature by me. That's why I'm keeping it like to 0.5 risk. So if I find any A plus setup or anything, definitely I will be increasing my risk. But at the moment, I am not risking too much. I am risking myself to a very minimal amount so that like if something goes wrong also, I won't risk huge. Okay. You can see here this. I told you I look into this as a correlation. So if you start to see these things start to bounce and start to break from here, that is where like you will start to see huge amount of momentum is going to come into Bitcoin as well. So let's hold it. Let's see. We'll wait. Once the market settles down, that is where like we will start to see momentum. So usually the momentum will start to pick up by US market opening time. So let's wait patiently. Forex factory. Same here, bro. So what you can do? You want to what do you want to do? Investing.com. You can go for the same nose. Okay. Go to invest. Oh, this site also is done now. All those sites are down. Below here, bro. Just below this zone, you can keep your stop losses. All the sites are down. Funded crypto, I have not tried it, so I won't recommend. I am not recommending you guys any funded accounts for crypto, which is a very shady market. I would say like if you want to start trading, take a small amount. Like you for trading crypto, you don't need a huge capital to start off. So I would recommend open an account with CoinSwitch or any CoinSwitch account because it is FIU registered, so that like you will get guarantee that your withdrawals and everything will be happening through proper channel. Even they have UPI transfer and everything. So you can add like let's say 5 to 10,000 rupees as a capital and start off your trading journey. And once you gain confidence, slowly you can start increasing your this thing. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. 10k is more than enough for starting off, bro. You can comfortably trade with like 10k capital. Just make sure that you are sticking to your risk appetite properly, and make sure that like you are not taking any aggressive risk or anything. Just make sure that like you are managing everything properly. Taxes is going to be there, bro. What to do? The only way to avoid taxes is like we should run to Dubai. Other than that, like it is very difficult for us to avoid taxes. But like you can like there are ways you can manage your taxes also. So you can get in touch with your CA. If he's good, he will help you out with that. Uh, link one second. Link description ले ले. Chat लग रहा. One, no, no, no. I'm not only. I told you guys to exit this one. This is not short. One, not short. There is nothing. Okay. Only thing which I'm holding is this long. Ethereum. I have already told you guys to exit off. That we are not like in on it. Please don't take it. One, not one short. One, not. Only trade which we have is this Bitcoin trade currently. Okay. So you can see there is link. Somebody was asking for CoinSwitch link. Here it is. Crypto derivatives taxes can be dissolved as business income. Yes, you will be able to do that. So somebody was asking for CoinSwitch link, right? Like I've shared the CoinSwitch link for you guys if you want to open it. There. What do you guys usually do in the evening, no? Like apart from trading? Don't tell me beer. I won't accept that. Apart from that, I'm asking. Watch people trade. This is my position, bro. Working at the moment, do some work and or learn something new, watching trading streams, beer, gaming. Okay. You guys, like, how many gamers are there? Used to chill out. Like, see, I would recommend, like, make sure that, like, you go to an like a very shell kind of thing. Okay, when this is something which happens to people when they start trading. Okay, so what happens is, like, they will disconnect from everything. They will come to a place and start doing only trading. And after that, like, what will happen is, like, a lot of people have told me this. Now I don't have friends. I don't have anything. I just focus on trading, and it is very depressing. So make sure that, like, you have that, like, core connections also going on with your friends and family. That is very important for you in terms of psychology. Psychology is going to be very important for a good well-being. Is very important for you to be a good trader. So make sure that, like, you have that also in your side. Life is playing game with you. Yeah, definitely that will count, bro. That is the best game you will play in your entire life. That is going to shape you as a person. So there is a saying that, no, if it is not good at the end, then that is not the end. If life is not good, turning out to be good. So if it is not good at the end, it is not the end. So we'll have to make it right. So as a person, we'll try to make it right. Don't lose hope. Don't do anything bad, or like, just focus, grind, stop. Just grind as much as possible. You will be a good trader by within, if you are putting efforts, saying that, like, I'm going to do everything right, within a year or so, trading can change your life. So I'm not going to say that, like, within 1 month of trading you will become a profitable trader. Not even in the second month or third month or fourth month. It is going to okay, it is going to take at least uh let's say 6 to 1 year minimum to get good at it. So the problem with majority of the people is, we are in a generation where, like, it's very hard for us to wait for things. Okay, it's very hard for us to trust a process, grind it. So what you need to do is, like, make sure that you are keeping at least your next 6 months. Make sure that you keep on trading. For me, it took almost 1.5 years to be consistent, bro. It took almost 1.5 years for me to become a very good trader. I'm not saying, like, I am the best trader in the world, or like I'm not the best in the world out there or something. I can trade properly. I can make decent returns out of the market consistently. That's what, like, you want to do. So I'm not trying to beat anybody or something like that. So in terms of my trading ability, I it took me almost 1.5 years. How to be financially free in the next 1 year? I think politics. Politics will be a very good option, bro. You will be one contract on road contract, you get it done. See, like, one way to do it properly is that making sure that you, whenever you are doing investments, okay, so if I know some of you will be very much into trading, so what you need to do is, like, whatever profits you are able to generate from your trading, you start investing into solid things. So basically what basically I tell people that if you want to become, you can become a trader, okay, and then that is going to make you capital. Okay, trading is basically going to generate you capital. If you want to create wealth in the long term, what you need is basically is your long term investments that is going to give you wealth in the long term. So whatever money you are making in the market, instead of spending, not spending on like huge amount of money on a lot of stuffs, what you need to do is take that money, invest into things which is going to give you long term wealth. So okay, so when I started trading, so I've been in the trading for like last 6 years or so. So it took me almost 1.5 years. So last, let's say 6 years minus that 4.5 years. Whatever I did is like what I do did is like I had a goal. Okay, my goal was to make sure that like I want to build a home. So what I did is like whatever profits which I started making, I started allocating a certain amount of money for my home building. So but it took time. Like I made money, so I started keeping a small amount of money from my trading from after my living expenses and everything. Now last like by September my home construction got started. So probably by next April or March I will be able to complete that. Okay, so that's how I plan. So whatever I make money, I reinvest into market itself and for my long term wealth, looking at what is my goal. So that is what I usually do. So now when I do that kind of investment, that is my goal. So this is where one way you can look. If you are asking me, that is the way to like become good at like in the next financial, like if your goal is to become financially independent in the next 5 years or so. Hope that is fine. Okay, so I will probably wind up by now. Okay, so the trade is very simple. I will be holding here. Your target will be these zones. Okay, first target will be these zones. Once that is broken, only we'll be targeting high. This potentially can go till here also, which is like 1:5 kind of a trade is there. If it is works out, like probably we'll be able to look for this thing. Okay, Bitcoin will back to all-time high. That will depend on the political stability and all from the market, bro. So I want to see like how the market is turning out. For long-term holds, most probably, see, I invest mostly into ETFs. Okay, stocks I invest, but majority of my investment goes to ETFs and stuff. That's what I do. Stocks are there, but majority of my portfolio was like into this one only. Okay, so bye bye guys. So see you guys tomorrow at the same time, or if any changes to the timings, I will update you guys. The only trade which we are holding is this BTC long. Apart from that, like no other trades. If it is very small stop loss, uh, with here 0.5 percentage risk only, not risking the entire 1%, which is like very risky. So we will probably see if it is moving. Okay, so I would. Oh shit! Look at the Ethereum. Okay, that's right. Okay, so bye bye guys. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye. Take care. Hope you have a good day. Good night. Bye bye.